Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. During World War II, the U.S. Army solicited the development of a lightweight, four-wheel drive reconnaissance car, resulting in the versatile Jeep. This vehicle started evolving over the years. However, the versatility and simplicity of the first models have maintained a demand for them. Since the 1960s, this demand has encouraged companies like MD Juan to offer restoration parts, making them pioneers in this market.
My grandfather was a dentist by profession, but he traded in his dentist chair for business. He started selling Jeep parts, and there was a need for Jeep parts in the late 60s because there were a lot of Jeeps left behind by the Americans, but there were parts that were missing. So my grandfather decided to make the parts and to complete the Jeeps that the Americans left behind.
MD Juan uses advanced technology and meticulous processes to ensure they can produce high quality and precise parts. One of its most important tools is its plasma cutting machine, which focuses on a high energy beam to melt and cut various types of metal. This technology allows the company to achieve precise cuts and complex shapes without deforming the metal sheet. With their cut metal sheet, the workers can proceed to shape it into the vehicle part using a hydraulic press. This machine applies an enormous force on the metal into a die set, shaping the plate into the desired geometry.
So it's the way we assemble and complete our products is the standard. You know, it's very standard. We're ISO certified, so it starts from plain sheet metal. We use galvannealed, it's galvanized annealed sheet metal, so it's rust-proof, corrosion-free.
With the correct shape of the die, the hydraulic presses are also used to bend metal and create angles on the edges of the parts. Once the sheet metal part has been completed, the workers apply rust inhibitors and sealants near the joints. This protects that area once the bolts have been inserted and reduces the fatigue wear in that joint. Usually, workers will place washers on the bolt before securing it with a nut to help distribute the load and prevent damage to the parts being joined. While the design of the vintage Jeeps is quite simple without strict specifications, workers try to maintain standards, such as the torques applied to the bolts. Spot welds are applied alongside the bolts to reinforce the joint and ensure a stiff assembly. By using a hammer and a jig, The edges of the sheet metal part are bent to increase the rigidity of the part and reduce the risk of damage due to edge sharpness.
We're the only ones making the Jeep tubs and the sheet metal stamp parts for the Jeeps worldwide. Our customers, our market are primarily the restorers and the hobbyists. So in the States, there are a lot of barnyard Jeeps that need to be restored, and they would need a new body tub, a new fender, a new hood, a new grille. We supply all these stamped sheet metal parts to the distributors in the US.
Some vehicle components are joined using MIG welding, which is especially suitable for welding thin to medium thickness sheet metal. This method produces clean welds with minimal metal distortion and is relatively easy to learn and perform. Locking pliers are used to keep the metal sheets in place while the workers weld them together. Workers can apply small blows with a hammer to correct small deformations that occur after welding. Bigger sections of the vehicle are placed together, repeating the welding process as with the other parts. MIG welding uses a continuous wire as an electrode and an inert gas. Typically argon, or a mix of argon and carbon dioxide. Once the sections are welded, they are left to cool naturally to reduce the formation of residual stress. Any slag or spatter from the weld area is removed and polished by the workers.
So we have a lot of skilled professionals who assemble the stamped parts. It goes through our extensive paint procedure. So it starts out with phosphating and then rinsing, and then it goes through our painting process, which is primer painted.
Primer coating provides a base to which the next paint layers can adhere. It also prevents the formation of rust. The base coat gives the part its main color, while the clear coat is the final layer that provides a shiny look. Once the products are ready, they are packaged into their respective crates, designed to fit the specific dimensions of the parts that will be exported to the client.
We put it in our crates, and then we export it abroad. So it comes, they call it a Jeep in a crate. And when our customer gets it abroad, they do the painting. The final painting is done by the customers themselves. So it only comes out primer painted.
Enthusiasts worldwide drawn to restoring classic Jeep models have led the way in increasing the demand for vintage Jeep vehicles. That is why MD Juan has triumphed for so many years, achieving a production of up to more than 1,500 vehicles per year. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.